Hey folks, Mitch Quist here with Stone Coat Cabinet Paint. We're going to transform this outdated kitchen using Stone Coat Cabinet Paint. Designed for first timers, just like our epoxy, so you could get a pro looking finish for thousands less than hiring it out. Now let's get to work. All right, step one, I'm protecting this space. I'm laying down ram board on these brand new countertops to keep them safe from any drops or scratches while working in the kitchen. Then we're taking off all the cabinet doors and drawers, returning to the shop to begin our transformation. Number your cabinet doors and drawers so when it comes time to reinstall everything, you know exactly where to put it back. We designed our cabinet paint system to be forgiving and easy to apply with a brush, roller, or your favorite paint sprayer. This product stands up against any cabinet paint system on the market today. Next up is sanding. This step is crucial because it removes the old finish and gives our paint and grain fill the perfect surface to stick to. It helps knock down any imperfections, so we end up with a smooth, uniform base. Trust me, putting in the effort here pays off with a gorgeous, long-lasting finish that you're gonna love for years. I'm using 180 to 220 grit sandpaper to complete this task. If I didn't care about seeing any of the wood grain, I'd be ready for my primer at this point. But my customer wants the completely smooth as glass look, so we have an additional step. We're gonna fill the wood grain with this premium wood filler by DAP. There's a few brands that have a wood filler. There's Aqua Coat, you can pick that up on Amazon. I'll leave a few links in the description below for some wood fillers that I've used. Grain fillers, that is. It's different. It's gonna be a thinner consistency. So we're gonna take this right out of the can and we're gonna thin it to the consistency of paint. And then we're gonna take us a paintbrush and we're gonna brush it in cross grain. We're gonna fill up the wood grain because oak is notorious for having real deep wood grain. We're gonna eliminate that with this step. We're gonna paint this in. We'll let it dry 2 hours. We'll come back, sand it smooth, and then we're ready for the primer. All right guys, we're back. We've thoroughly cleaned our face frames. Our doors and drawers are prepped and ready for paint. We're gonna do the same steps today on site. But first things first, we're gonna prep the floor out. I've got building paper this time. I don't need that ram board because I'm not gonna be spilling epoxy everywhere. I'm just gonna be spraying these cabinets and the paint will not go through it. After I prep that floor, we're gonna use 220 with the vacuum and a sander and degloss these rough, old, and nasty looking oak cabinets. After sanding, again, this customer does not want to see all the wood grain. So after sanding, we're gonna do that step of the wood grain filler. That's a DAP product. I'll leave it in the link in the description below. Very simple to use. We're gonna thin it down with water to make about a thick paint consistency. Then these cabinets are gonna look glass, smooth, modern, beautiful after using Stone Coat Finishes cabinet paint system. All right, that's enough yapping. I'm gonna get to work. I'm gonna start prepping the floor, grab some knee pads, and back to sanding. All right, same thing here as I did on the doors. Quick fill coat, sand it back smooth, and then we're ready for some primer. And if you're new here, you're seeing the subscribe button. Do us a favor, guys, help us grow, help us teach more of what we know to the DIYers across the world. Subscribe right now so you don't miss out on our brand new content. We've got some amazing stuff coming in 2025 here at Stone Coat Countertops. All right, guys, we're back and it's spray day. We're gonna continue prepping out the rest of the kitchen. We left it unprepped so the homeowner could use their kitchen throughout the rest of the weekend. So the next steps, I'm gonna prep off the walls, prep off the ceiling, the fridge, everything that I don't want any paint. And then we're gonna do 2 very thin coats of primer. I'm doing 2 because we did our grain fill, and I want some of that extra primer to fill in any grain in case I miss some with that grain fill step. Nate and Chris did an excellent job, so I think we're good to go, but a couple coats of primer when you're filling grain is like a little bit of an insurance policy. After the primer dries, we'll come back and spray 2 coats of our color, let this cure, and we'll be back in 2 days to put this whole kitchen back together. You always want to let your cabinet paint or any paint dry a minimum of 48 hours, depending on heat and humidity. In winter, it may go up to 72. When paint touches each other before it's fully cured, it's gonna stick, and that could cause damage, and we don't want that. We've got new buttons going on. I've got new hinges. This kitchen is gonna be beautiful. All right, let's talk about spraying cabinets, guys. This little battery operated Graco Quick Shot, I love it. It sits right on my hip. I can get in and out of tight areas without carrying a hose around. Practice makes perfect, guys, too. Practice on some doors that you can sand easily, right? If you overload it. The key is you don't want to overload your cabinet, and you want to keep that gun the same distance away and not do this like spray paint. Dries very quickly when sprayed. It also goes on very thin. So I'm going to do 2 coats of primer on this. That way, if I have any missed grain, that extra coat of primer is going to help make that nice and smooth. This is what they'd look like if we didn't put the filler on. See how the grain shows? And you could see some of the tannins coming through. This is why you gotta prime. Whenever going over raw wood, wood tannins leach through. Part of the deal of the primer seals that in so it doesn't come through on your color coat. Like the pro painters, you're gonna wanna start with a solid primer coat, then followed up with 2 coats of paint to ensure complete coverage. A big tip for that flawless finish: be patient and let everything dry for a full 24 hours before you start assembling those cabinets again. And if you're looking to transform your kitchen with Stone Coat cabinet paint, we have a collection of top-selling incredible cabinet paint colors. Whether you want a sleek neutral or a bold statement color, we've got you covered. Head on over to our website and explore all the options to give your kitchen the exact look you've been dreaming of. All right, guys, one of the final steps, and a really nice upgrade, especially if your cabinets aren't already equipped with, add some handles, add some drawer pulls to your doors and drawers. You won't regret it. It's gonna look so sweet when we're done. So I'm gonna come in here and center top and bottom our handles. Ooh, that's gonna look good. And you could do this a couple ways. They sell all sorts of jigs online. I'll leave a few links in the description below. I bought a bunch of them, and this one is the one I ended up with because this one is epic. This is a little jig to screw in your holes for your cabinet pulls. This way you stay perfectly level, plumb, and true. So I just need to come find center point and find the width of our handles, and then we're off to the races. We'll drill our holes, we'll screw in those, and then we're gonna go install on site. Wrap this kitchen up. It's gonna be in our tail lights. The customer's already pleased, and she hasn't even seen how pretty these doors and drawers turned out. While you're at it, you made it this far, drop a question. I'll hop in those comments and answer it personally myself. That's a wrap on our kitchen transformation using Stone Coat countertops and Stone Coat cabinet paint. I hope this video sparks some creativity and gets you excited to tackle your own DIY projects. With Stone Coat products, you truly do save over 10 times your money paying a professional or a tradesman to come into your house and complete this project. They're gonna show up late, they're gonna leave a giant mess, and you're gonna put blue tape everywhere saying you need to fix this, you need to fix that. Follow these videos, do it yourself, you're not gonna regret it. With Stone Coat products in your toolkit, you can create something truly amazing in your space or for your customers. I'm Mitch from Stone Coat Countertops. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. And don't forget, you got this.